business, basically. And you know, in those lines of doing this work and making time and putting space into my day, I'm not getting doing nothing for me to get paid. So I understand where you have to find ways of cutting those ties. And I went through for a while. Took me a few weeks to figure out how I was going to fall.
Yeah,
I don't want to ghost him.
What you say that?
I didn't. I didn't want to ghost him. I wanted to tell him straight up, like, I can't work with you.
But
and
you said what? While. You said it took a while, right?
I did. I lied, to be honest.
And so
I lied. I gave him a bullshit ass excuse.
So the thing is this.
Bullshit?
Let
me ask y'all this. Are y'all dealing with this with woman to woman, or is this woman to man?
No, this for me, it's a man.
Okay.
It was me.
I dealt with a man, too.
See, and not to kind of get on that, is woman to man a fucking reason, and excuse my language, because...
No, I'm not. I know where you're going with that. I'm not going to say that. I only said that because I just didn't want to drop them on some blunt-ass, frank-ass shit, like, y'all whack, y'all getting the fuck on my nerves, this shit ain't...
Why not?
I ain't want to go, because it didn't deserve that.
But would you treat
it wasn't enough to deserve the negativity that I wanted to give it, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just throw some bullshit ass shit out there and y'all like say, you know what, just count me out all the way around.
But I feel like women, y'all treat each other different. Like if this was a woman to woman show and y'all was feeling that energy, you'd be like, hey, cut it off. But because it's a man, and you might see certain things that he's doing or whatever, and not saying this person is doing it, I think y'all just tend to fucking linger on just a little bit longer instead of...
What exactly are you trying to say? That women use the fact that they're women to use on a business opportunity because that man might want to fuck her?
No, absolutely
because
not.
That's why I feel like he might be
That's
saying.
not what he said.
Okay.
No,
he's
a little
saying
bit, yes. Like
a little bit, yes.
Because y'all...
Wait.
I'm not saying y'all deserve that. I'm just saying sometimes women play on that shit.
No, but let's not play on the fact that we have to play on the fact that you thought you was gonna come to me as business and then throw out sex later, and now I gotta play you. How I gotta play you?
Let me.
Go ahead. I mean,
because
who's to say it don't go like that?
Let me jump in.
It does go like that.
I've been in various situations. I've been in the military. Well, I was in the Marines, not just the military. I was in the Marines. I've been in corporate America, and I've also done nonprofit and philanthropy stuff. And the truth of the matter is, it all boils down to the issues that people have is because there's a lack of forthcomingness and there's a lack of integrity. And the truth of the matter is, you do have women out there who use their sex appeal to get ahead. However, comma. Just give me a minute. It's kind of reciprocating.
It's all the
because
same
but it's reciprocating because even when you take it from a business lane to a personal lane, the reason why men lament why women act the way that they act, but men don't want to take responsibility for being the precipice behind why they act that way. However, comma, women want to sit up here and say that there are no good men out there. However, comma, when good men come their way, they end up playing them, and then they turn that man bad. So what happens is there's a reciprocating effect that everybody takes.
Circle of fucking bullshit.
Absolutely.
I'm not even gonna say circle.
It is a circle of bullshit because we all play each other. We tend to say it's because of you did this.
But see, that's the problem. And the truth of the matter is, even when coming down to what you said, when you didn't have to be malicious, but you could have told them, look, man, not you effing whack or whatever, but look.
I couldn't find those words at the time.
But like perfect example. Give me an example, a broad overview of what it is they did that led to them.
Honestly, time management. The production, the way this is done.
Okay, so
who's incorporated into it.
Here we go right here. So
it was a bunch of business things that had me like, yo. But at that time, because I'm not gonna let you correct me. I'm gonna correct you before you tell me about myself. I didn't have those words yet. I didn't have it. So I had to come up with something. Because that day that they needed me, they wanted me, I was not coming.
So you came up with bullshit?
So I came up with bullshit.
Right,
I did.
Go ahead.
And that's fine.
But see, this is the thing.
I knew what it was behind it, and I could have came correct, but at that time I couldn't.
But this the thing, though. I never came with bullshit. Like, when I say I sugarcoated it, I didn't come up with
bullshit.
No. Let me explain something to you.
I don't.
Bullshit is when you don't tell somebody the truth. Again, like you said, you came up with something. Me, when I say I sugarcoated it, I was like, I told them exactly what their problem was, and that was the same exact problem that I had at the end of the day, or at the end of the run, or the trial error. But what I did was I said, well, you know, I just feel like what you're doing with your brand is not the same thing that you're doing with the collective brand. And, you know, I feel like you may be benefiting a little bit more from what you're doing with your individual brand than you are when you try to put out the collective brand. Instead of me saying, nigga, you promote your brand more than you promote my brand, and it's not bringing in the revenue. And that's
so you bullshit, right?
I didn't bullshit. What I did was I wanted to, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like what I wanted to do was to see what it was,
the reaction
he would say, how he would respond, and if me saying it that way would make him step his game up.
See, bullshit, how you like, I don't give a fuck about none of the response.
So guess what? So see, and that's why I say it wasn't really, I didn't really bullshit him. I just sugarcoated that shit. Because guess what? When it all boiled down to it and I stepped back and I started looking at shit and I realized like...
Can I ask a question? Mm-hmm. Is the non-bullshit because you ain't give him that real attitude? Because you still told him what you wanted to tell him.
Right.
But was it not that attitude behind that you really wanted to give them, which made
that
it
made
not
them
bullshit
right,
for you?
Right.
Because I'm just trying to understand your bullshit.
Nah. Because
like, I love Tiana, know I love her, but I'm just trying to understand this bullshit.
Nah, because at the end of the day, like bullshitting somebody is really lying to them. Okay. I didn't lie to him. I feel like when
I sometimes look at bullshit and sugarcoating too.
I feel like when you bullshit somebody, you're lying.
Okay.
That's just I just feel like when you bullshit somebody, you're lying to them. I never lied to him. I sugarcoated the truth so that the impact wouldn't be as bad as it was if I was just very, very blunt and very, very, very transparent.
So you ain't even want to give it to him the hardcore.
I didn't want to give it. I didn't want to give him the hardcore tea from the beginning.
What's her name in my phone? What's my name on her? What's her name on? T. Raw gives it raw. I'm sorry.
But see, that's what
I had to let the people know. No, I understand where she's coming from because basically she's saying instead of giving them what they used to, because I'm so blunt, I'm so frank, everybody knows me. You know what I'm saying? They think they know me off the jump street because of how I react to everything. So let me give them something different. Right. Let me try to
ease them.
Let me try to give them a reason to hear me out without saying, "Oh, she's having a moment."
Yeah.
Or it's
because that's always the case.
No, because honestly, no, because I'm gonna cut you off real quick because a blunt woman, an honest woman,
y'all
a
scared real
woman,
niggas.
No, it's not even niggas. It's people. It's a mass. They are worried about you. They scared of you. They intimidated by you. They want to tell people that you're something to worry about because you're honest. You're not a woman that's not afraid. So I now understand.
And that's not fair.
I get it, T. I get it, baby.
It's not fair because
but it's not fair to me, and I'm gonna tell you this.
It's not.
Hold on. Let me tell you this, and I want you, so when you give your response now, I want you to also weigh in on what I'm about to say.
Right,
it's not fair because I'm giving you what it is that you're doing wrong. And I may be sugarcoating it and I may not be saying it the way that you are used to me saying it, but I'm still being honest with you. Yeah. So now that I am tired of giving it to you sugar-coated, and I am now being, like Britt said, T-raw, and I'm giving it to you raw. Now all of a sudden I am the villain and you are the victim. Exactly. That's not fair to me.
And then when you try to take it for yourself, they say you're trying to act like a victim.
So from day one, I gave you what it was. I gave you the rawness of what it was that I was feeling, and the only reason I sugarcoated it is because I felt like you could not handle.
But you cared a little more than he cared.
No, I didn't.
No, I want to say...
I care about my motherfucking money.
Let me ask...
All right, so,
let me ask you a question. Let me interject, because one thing I noticed that you said is that you gave it to him how you felt he could handle it.
And that's
right. But hold on. But the thing... But no, you good, right? Because the thing about it is I think too many times we sit up here and we worry about other people. When the truth of the matter is, I'm not saying be rude or malicious.
Right.
But like this, if I'll always bring it back to make it relative. If I come up to you and I'm asking for your phone number, it's not your job to let me down easy. Now, it's not your responsibility to hurt me, but it's your job to say, look, bro, I'm just not into you like that. That's not rude. That's
that's not. Okay,
No.
I can see what you're saying.
No, that is not rude to say I'm just not into you like that. What rude, malicious, or derogatory thing did you say to me? Nothing. It's not your job to sit up here and say,
and
well,
let you down.
Yeah, it's not your job to sit up here and say, well, I don't know how he's gonna take it. You know what? You're cute and all, but you're just not my type of cute. Or nah. Tell the brother what it is.
And that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Everybody, and people don't believe me when I say this shit. Everybody has a fucking choice. And I hate to say it like that, but people are like, no, you don't know what I'm going through.
That's not my job.
I'm like, everybody has a choice.
And everybody's
I have a choice to deal with we all going through shit.
Yes, absolutely.
Now are people worse off than
others?
Of course.
But see, my thing is, right,
we have a choice.
But I don't like to compare shit because it all stinks.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you could be going through something and I could be going through something, but it's not my job to sit up here and say what you're going through is not as bad as mine.
Right, because I don't walk in your shoes.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to...
No, and it's right. Like, that when I say y'all are giving very valid points, it's just mind-blowing how a lot of people can say, let's go from the boss aspect. Okay. Everybody want to say, oh, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. But when in being a boss, like, you literally cannot have emotions being a boss. You can't.
And how many people, not to cut you off, how many people that say they're a boss have really been a boss and walked
Not many. And I feel like a lot of them are calling themselves boss because of how social media hypes them up. A lot of people are hyped up.
Can I please?
A lot of people are hyped up by their followers to make them think that they are bosses and they're doing shit and they making moves and they doing this and they doing that. If you ain't a motherfucking millionaire or a billionaire like Steve or trillionaire like Steve Jobs, Diddy, and Jay-Z, then you ain't really shit.
You're really not.
Tiana,
Can
I ask you a question because I real life, I felt like a couple people was in some comments feeling a little bit salty, but they didn't see where I was coming from. But
because I'm in the same position too.
To start this off, I'm about to interview you real quick. To start this off, what do you define as a celebrity?
A celebrity is someone that has established themselves as a business owner, an entrepreneur, someone who has got it. We're going to use this term, got it out the mud. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Someone who has built a name for themselves, whether it be what they did personally or what the people that they hired did to enhance their brand.
And to you, with the word celebrity by itself, does it matter globally or locally?
Nah, this is globally.
It's globally?
Because if you ain't been out the country but once and your passport is stamped once, you ain't global.
So,
motherfucker, you still local.
To another person,
and
globally,
if you only been if you only been to 3 states in the United States, you still local.
So,
local.
To another person that stands on celebrity stancing, if you haven't traveled, we're gonna do that circle of life again. You're local. So let's do that again.
Not to mention, hold up. We talking about this whole circle. We talking about this whole circle. This circle that you just did. This circle that you just that motherfucker.
That Cyclops.
If the only Cyclops. And the only circle.
They talk about niggas who can't.
And the only circle that you
Cyclops.
did. That's a real word. Look at that.
No.
And the only circle that you did is through the district, Maryland, and Virginia. That shit don't count, my nigga.
Let me ask you a question.
Who would you consider?
Because
most of the people in the DMV don't even want to support you because it's a crabs in the barrel mentality. And if you more than me, I'm not helping you.
Who would you consider off the top of your head? Because I don't expect you to name everybody that I may know or anybody else may know. Who would you consider a local celebrity in your head?
Wale.
Who else?
We'll start with Wale. A lot of people are underrated. Light show. Mm-hmm. Underrated. Right. He's good. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody else on other genres too? Don't forget.
Fat Trail. Okay. I mean,
it could be outside of music.
Taraji Henson.
Okay.
Who else? Regina Hall.
Like
all of
Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill.
Let's get it.
Tank.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are people who got it out the mud.
So you guys consider them celebrities?
They are.
Yes, and they're not even global. Like
they are celebrities.
Some of
them are global.
Some of them are global
because their movies and their music are in different languages and are in different continents. In different countries.
But everybody don't know them, Britt. I swear to God.
Everybody might not know them, but guess what?
They are global.
Okay, so
everybody might not know them, but guess what?
Bring it back home.
Because I'm going to come back home. Because I got into a slightly debate.
And we got 5 minutes today.
No, because I'm going to pinpoint this shit and I want to break it down. I got into a slight debate, Tiana. Basically, I was on Davy Ruffin's page, and he had the little, football celebrity game that they had this past weekend. And I seen a picture, and I was like, who are the celebrities? Because he said celebrity game. So I said, who are the celebrities? And he, at me back like, what do you consider a celebrity? And I told him I consider a celebrity to be global. If you're not global, to me and my knowledge, you're not a celebrity. Now, if you are known and you're local, that's like DMV. Okay, so you're a local celebrity. So people know you in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. You're regional.
But you still a celebrity with
But who knows you in New York?
So
no,
but this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Like, my whole thing is, like, people want to use that word to sound big, and that's what makes me uncomfortable, because it's like you want to sound so big, but you haven't really influenced everybody yet to the point where you can call yourself a real live celebrity. Now,
so this is my thing, though. Hold up, this is my thing. Who were the people in the?
I don't know. The only people I knew in the joint was my man Malik.
So you talking about E?
All homage.
So E
act all homage to eat nigga.
But okay, so that means that E is on a global level because they are sponsored by S.H.E City.
They are,
and they have made three pairs of New Balance. They are collaborating with New Balance,
and they just dropped another shoe.
They just dropped the third shoe. So Malik and his brother are two people that I do know.
And then you had Davy Ruffin that was in the picture. He's a local hot celebrity.
Well, I think that he is now
comedian,
starting.
Should I say he's a comedian?
But you said he's local though, so I don't. He's
local.
Okay, so I don't get how you could use the word loosely, and I don't mean to cut you off.
Celebrity or local?
Local and celebrity, because we talking about celebrity.
Local is not loosely.
So it is
what it is.
Is David?
Davy Ruffin
is he a celebrity to you?
He's a local, known person as a comedian. I would not call him a celebrity out my mouth.
Okay, so
I would call him a local comedian.
All right, and that's fine.
That's just what I would call him. He's known, dead ass, real big in his city.
All right, come on,
Okay. So yeah, so I just feel like ultimately, let's bring it full circle. So ultimately, everybody that decides that they are business owners, or everybody that decides that they might call themselves celebrities, or everybody that decides that, I'm an entrepreneur or whatever. What we realize is that based off of actions and the things that you have done or the lack thereof, you are not that. So ultimately, like, we could say what we think we are. We can say who we think we are. However, your actions are going to say more about you than anything will ever say about you. And so when we're severing ties, whether it's business or personal, the way that people handle that severance is what will speak more volumes than anything else. Every time. There's 3 sides to every story, not 2. It's the truth. It's side A, side B, and the truth. Let's say that. And I just feel like when you're severing ties as a boss, just take the shit on the chin. It is what it is. So understand that if a person offers a peace offering in severing that tie with you, know that it's not personal. It's business. Now, when severing ties as it pertains to business, I feel like there is no sugarcoating things. There is no making it, dressing it up and making it real for anybody. You need to just be straightforward and you need to be direct because this is a personal connection, and personal connections are only respected when you are upholding honesty, effective communication, and just transparency.
And honestly, that's what I've learned after having that moment. Like, how you stated what you went through, how you sugarcoated it, and then I stated what I went through. Like, I can definitely say after that moment, I realized that I was wrong. Like, I should have treated that situation a little bit more, like, direct, like how I felt, so they can know where their problems are. But that was something for me to learn because it was a new thing for me. Like, I got asked to do a job that I wasn't even ready for, so...
I guess, like I said, with me, I have a different aspect. Like, when you 19 and 20 years old and you're in the Marine Corps and you're in charge of other people's lives and stuff like that.
You in the Marine Corps.
When you're in charge of other people's lives, you have a different way of handling stuff and a different way of saying things and considering people's stuff. Because you're talking about, like I said, you're talking about a responsibility that I had that a lot of people don't have until they're a lot older.
Exactly.
So me personally, that's the reason why when it comes to certain things like emotions or not caring how people feel, when you're in the Marines, I don't care how you feel. It's about getting. It's about
back to case what they say, mama, can't you see?
Yeah, it's about.
You Marine, Army, military.
No,
it's student.
No, please don't do that. Don't do that.
Wait, don't get me started.
No.
I know how y'all feel about the separation between the ties, but at the same time,